I've spent the past 19 months locked in the desert, and I've learned so much in my time here. Across 29 episodes, I've bumbled across this often overlooked area of the game and discovered the power in forgotten content. The utility of quite literally turning another player's trash into my desert treasure. Anima Islands, a dead minigame that people may visit for Tuska's War Priest or an ability unlock and never think of again. This minigame unlocked smithing, hunter, construction, and so much more for me, and will undoubtedly be needed again in the future. Lost Luggage, a reward that 90% of the community doesn't even remember exists, to me is one of my primary sources of endgame food, hides, and planks. Bandit Looters. Honestly, who even knew these guys existed? I sure as hell didn't. Without them, I wouldn't have the title of First Desert-Only Clue Casket. A very insignificant feat in reality, but one that I am incredibly proud of. This entire series has been centered around finding the diamonds in the rough, finding the power behind dead content, anything to get that edge in this unforgiving region of the game. And just recently, another gem uncovered itself. On May 4th, Jagex released an update that was meant to rebalance and improve the overall quality of the divination skill through a variety of small tweaks and changes. One was completely overlooked and sometimes outright lambasted by the community. Transmutation. Transmutation is a function of the divination skill that allows you to take several of a resource and a small amount of a divine energy to turn it into one of a slightly better resource. Previously, this mechanic was almost entirely useless. Even Sandefendi never had anything substantial to gain from it. Until May 4th. Jagex added several new high-level ores to transmutation. Previously, transmutation stopped at runite ore and didn't include any ores introduced in the mining and smithing rework. Now, every single mainline ore is transmutable. What does this mean for Sandefendi? It means everything. This dead content, this entirely overlooked waste of an update, has changed the very foundation of what is possible for this account and what my priorities are moving forward. The previous rough plan was to take on the Calphite Queen until I got a Dragon Chain Body and Dragon Two-Hander. Then make a push to fight the God Wars Dungeon 2 bosses for the key needed to take on Telos. But now my priorities have completely shifted. The Queen no longer serves much purpose outside of maybe Wine of Zamorak drops, but this is a much later goal as I need 72 Herblore to even use them. My immediate goal now is Hunter. In episode 11, I went over the importance of the Hunter skill and the various Impling drop tables, including the Divine Impling. I'll recap. The Divine Impling is a level 79 Hunter Impling that when caught can give me multiple stacks of various divine energy, in pretty generous quantities too. It also drops various divination items like porters, portents, and signs, but the energy is the big ticket item here. The Divine Impling's drop table works as follows. Upon catching an Impling, you are guaranteed 80 to 121 of one type of energy. This energy is dependent on your divination level. You then have an uncommon chance to get 50 to 151 of another energy. This is entirely random and shares the drop table with the aforementioned porters, portents, signs, and nightmare mustball pouches along with elder charms. Finally, there is a very rare chance to receive anywhere between 820 and 1262 energies, again, based on your divination level. This makes the Divine Impling unique by being the only Impling that regularly gives you more than one drop per catch. Of the 13 divine energies the Impling can drop, I am only after 6. Sparkling energies, which can transmute mithril ore into luminite, allowing me to finally smith adamant tools. Gleaming energy, which transmutes adamant ore into runite, finally a steady source of runite for tools, gear, ammunition, you name it. Vibrant energy can turn 3 runite ore into 1 auricalcite, which combined with the Dracolith in the Alkarid resource dungeon lets me smith tier 60 equipment. Lustrous energy can similarly turn Dracolith into phasmatite, which, again with the Necrite in the resource dungeon, grants me access to Necronium gear. Radiant energy I can actually gather myself and soften him at 90 divination, but using it I can transmute Necrite ore into Banite ore, giving me relatively easy access to tier 80 equipment once I have the levels for it. Finally, incandescent energy does the thing I never thought possible on this account until now. With this energy, I can transmute Banite ore into dark or light Animica. With 90 mining, I can mine light Animica myself in the desert, but with dark Animica and the now accessible runite bars, I can make Elder rune equipment. Tier 90. This change to divination really has shaken this series to its core, and has made me sit and rethink everything in regards to how I plan to take on the challenges before me. The implications of access to the full roster of smithable equipment is immeasurable and brings with it the opportunity to take on new challenges in this series. But first, I need 79 Hunter. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kathaar here, and welcome back. As the previous dissertation might have told you, I've got a new focus. I've got to get about 10 Hunter levels to get to 79 for divination implings, and then farm those for, God knows how long, to get some very important gear and resource upgrades. So there are a few different ways I can train Hunter, but I think the big one that we're going to use just for the extra utility is world hopping and catching implings like what I did to get the willow logs. So that means being stuck back in the mysterious dungeon once again. But we have 9 minutes till reset. I have a Jack of Trades aura I have not yet used, so we're going to do that, do it again on reset, pop both of those into Hunter to speed up this process, and go from there. All right, this is going straight into Hunter, 11.8 thousand experience, a good chunk to knock out of what is otherwise going to be a pretty slow skill to train at this point. And in, less than a minute, I'll get to do it again. I'm here, it's here, I might as well do it, right? And there is 32 rune crafting. Lovely. So, fun fact, I finally have enough loyalty points to get the legendary Jack of Trades aura, meaning I have to get experience in 25 skills for an even bigger payout. I'm not 100% sure if I can get 25 skills. I might be able to, it just might be a total pain in the ass, but we're going to try it. Oh man, trying to squeeze in 5 more skills is incredibly difficult for me. Unless I get lucky with a scarab roll, it looks like it. Oh shit. No, there are scarabs right there. What are the odds? Okay, well then we'll just do that, and then cheese a little bit of dungeoneering experience. And there is 40 Slayer, Basilisks, Terror Dogs, the base camp. Neat. All right, awesome. That is 25 out of 25 skills. Takes a lot friggin' longer than 20, but hopefully the payouts. God damn it, which one of these is the merchant district? Hopefully the payout is worth it. All right, first legendary book of the account. So the previous book was 11.8 thousand experience in Hunter. What is this one? 14.1. That's a decent jump up. For context, what's Herblore? 5,000. All right, we'll take it. 14,000 Hunter experience. That's almost halfway to a level, and I didn't really have to do very much Hunter for it. But anyway, that's it for daily tasks and stuff, and none of my daily challenges are anything I really want to do, especially none of them being a Hunter challenge, so we're just going to move on to world hopping and catching implings, just like the good old days. Okay, we're back here. This is going to be my home for a little while, at least until I unlock plover birds, and then I might consider doing those. But yeah, I've got my lucky rune guardian here. Maybe we'll get some interesting drops from the occasional spirit impling or something. Who knows? Let's just. I'll see you on the flip side. Hey, first spirit impling. Fuck. I was trying to say something clever, but yeah, I got harpoons. Woo.
All right, and there is 70 Hunter. That unlocks a bunch of stuff, but unfortunately, I don't think it actually unlocks anything for me.
Okay, so I lost my patience with the implings and actually decided to roll with the backup plan, which was coming here to catch orange salamanders, and I kind of forgot how good experience they are. Not to mention, if I get extremely lucky, I'll get a big Chinchompa spawn here, which will also be a huge bonus. So actually, I think hanging out here might be the ticket. Okay, that took fucking forever, but that is 71 Hunter. I can now catch imps. I mean, you need beads for them. I think you have to bait the box, too. I don't think it's optional. I have to look into it. I remember looking into it before and thinking, no, that's not a good idea. But I don't know. They might be a good idea. We'll see. Anyway, that's 71 Hunter. 2 levels to go until plovers, and 8 levels to go until I can catch the divine implings that I actually haven't seen a single one of yet since I started this. Also, I'm kind of drunk, so I'm sorry. I can't think straight right now.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I get 2 of these. The Warrior's Wish, which gets me a bunch of uh, things, PVMer things I don't understand. And resetting D&Ds of my choice. Well, none of those are particularly useful to me at this very moment, so I guess I'll just leave that for now. More importantly, Pick and Mix is in town. Let's go, let's go do some summoning. Yeah. Oh, it's an awful sound. I've never summoned an evil turnip in my life. I had no idea they were so fucking swole. Look at this dude. Summoning rework when, Jagex, because some of these designs would be pretty damn cool with some modern graphics on them. Oh, I also didn't notice you start slowly losing your color as you progress through here. I'm not sure if it's the timer going down or picking up more shards, but that's cool. I should get out more. Oh, I got a lot of shit. I got another piece of the summoning outfit, some yak hide, and polar bear fur. The yak hide's pretty cool, I think. That's all you need for yaks, right? Yeah, well, there we go. That's yaks unlocked for the account if I ever, for whatever stupid reason, decide to get 99 summoning and catch and make yaks. It's never gonna happen. But I now have the materials to make 86 yaks. All right, back to the task at hand. It's a new day. We're gonna do the jack trades. Gonna get our chunk of hunting experience and then go back to mindlessly grinding salamanders. Doing a double whammy with this one. I've got a summoning task, and I need summoning experience to do this, so we're doing both. And that is 2 summoning levels, 40 summoning and 69 nice combat. Easiest, not 15k hunter experience in my life, and absolutely no level, but we are halfway to 72. You know, sometimes when I'm feeling extra saucy, I like to just, advertise the clan, you know, while I'm skilling. Waste not, why not, stuff like that. Join the fucking clan! You know, since I'm sitting here in silence just catching an endless wave of salamanders, I was just kind of thinking, you know. Recently, my brother called me. He does, you know, we talk every once in a blue moon. He's my younger brother by a couple of years. And just out of the blue, he goes and he tells me, hey, yeah, I've watched your entire Desert Only series so far, and it's really good, man. Keep it up. Like, it's super cool. And it was kind of wild. I hadn't really thought about, like, my family watching the series at all. It never really dawned on me. I just figured they wouldn't be interested, but no, there's this guy who hasn't given a flying fuck about RuneScape since we were kids, and he's just binged the whole show one day. So I don't know, I was just thinking about that and how that was, you know, very, very sweet of him. And if you're watching this, bro, thank you. I appreciate that. You have no idea. It means a lot to me, man. Anyway, back to the grind. Enough with this soppy bullshit. That's not what we're here for. We're here for... What are we here for? Okay, and just in the nick of time, that is 72 hunter. I can now catch charming sprites, and by just in the nick of time, I mean I am out of water skins, and real life is summoning me to go do things, because I never have any time to work on anything anymore. So... that's going to be it for me today. I will try to get back to this as soon as possible. We're just 2 levels away. 2 very painfully long levels. But they will get done. As is how things work around here in the desert. Anyway. Alright. I'll just pick this up whenever the hell I get the time. Another day, another jack of trades. And another 15k hunter experience. Okay, back to the grind. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure if these salamanders are even faster than implings and world hopping, but I'm just gonna stick to it because I really can't tell. You know a grind is real when you've been somewhere for hours and you literally only have 30 seconds of actual recorded footage. This right here, this is why I leave my private chat on. It's just great stuff like this. These guys decided to suffer alongside me here because of the series. So yeah, poor guy. No, it's awesome. It's awesome. And he's not the only one. I've got another person in my clan who did the same thing. We're growing. Oh, finally, 73 hunter. Wait, 73 is plover birds? Then why did I have 74 stuck in my head? What's at 74? I don't. Ninja implings. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Okay, well I needed 73 hunter. That's all I needed. I can now leave this place forever. Never have to come back. Probably. Okay, cool. I now have Rep 6 in all 4 districts. Now I'm going to figure out which one I'm actually going to focus on until Rep 10. No, don't dismantle it, you idiot. Maybe it's just the Stockholm Syndrome setting in, but this isn't that bad. I like the birds. I don't know. It's probably slower than what I was doing before, but honestly, just a change of scenery and not having to worry about water and picking up failed traps is kind of nice. I've actually never seen these things fail to enter the trap once. I think it's just how they're designed. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick it out here for a while. Worst comes to worst, I could just change it up. I can go world hop for implings for a little while. I could switch to salamanders for a little while. I've got 6 levels worth of hunter I have to do, so I've got plenty of time and plenty of options. This is the first time I've logged in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I already regret my decision. I already remember how much I didn't like this. Okay, do we get a hunting level? Yes, we do. There is 74 hunter. Anything good? I think ninja implings. Ninja implings, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen many of those, but they're a good source of ranged ammunition, so that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of an experiment here. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. I have reset the experience counter. I'm going to hop worlds and catch implings for an hour. And I want to see how much experience I get out of that. Well, I mean, obviously, with what kind of implings you get and stuff like that really affects it, but I want to see on average what I kind of end up with. So let's get started here. Oh shit, our first ninja impling. What do we get? 70 rune arrows. Cool. Right on, I'll take it. I can't get those pretty much any other way that I'm aware of currently. I think the only thing that bothers me about this method, aside from the fact that I have to run to the bank when I start getting full on stuff I want to keep, which is everything because I'm a hoarder, is that there seem to be a lot, and I mean a lot, of other people that are doing the same thing. Because I run into a lot of worlds where I'll hop there and there aren't any implings in there at all. Oh, god damn it. Impling. I don't even want him. He's not worth the time. But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest drawbacks with doing the impling hunting is I was not expecting so much competition on implings. I would have figured if anybody was going to be hunting implings, they would have access to the resource dungeon in Brifdinis. They would be doing it on Porapuro. They wouldn't be doing it in some niche dungeon in the desert. But, I regularly underestimate the player base in this game, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Oh, lovely. I finished another yak track task. I don't care. Jagex, when's the desert-themed yak track? I'll actually try for that one. Oh, spirit impling. Please not charms. Please not charms. Please not charms. Oh, please catch him at least. Okay. Charms. Yay. So, fun little fact. Remember how I mentioned, like, months and months ago that the impling spawn-in sound was all busted, sounded like static? Well, they finally fixed it. They whistle at you again when they spawn in. So, I don't know when that happened, but it's nice. Doesn't sound weird. God damn it. Ah! I want you. You definitely won't be here by the time I get 79. Oh well. Come on, give me something cool. No, you want to. Onyx bolt tips. Nice. Very nice. I'll take that. I'm gonna need more than 4 to do anything useful with them, but I will take 4. All right, time's up. It's been an hour, and we got 51,000 hunter experience. So I'll say it's anywhere between 50 and 55k an hour. Maybe you can get up to like 57, 58 if you get really lucky with implings and you don't run into too many worlds that are empty like I did. I ran into a lot of worlds. There was like 1 impling, 2 impling, or just none. The problem, I think, mainly with this is that baby implings and young implings are extremely common, and they drop their 25 experience and 65 experience, respectively, which is nothing. So I think outside of that, if you were running into mainly like Earth implings and above, this would be pretty good. But as it stands, 50k for an hour? No. In terms of just using this for raw hunter training, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I think I'm going to have to put off the implings until I'm 79 and then just keep world hopping looking for Magpie, Ninja, or Magpie, Spirit, Ninja, and definitely Divines. And just ignoring everything else. I think that's going to be the goal once I hit 79 hunter. But that was a nice little experiment. I'm going to reset the hunter count. Well, actually, first I'm going to turn in this hunter challenge that's been waiting this whole time for another 23.5 thousand hunter experience. So cool. We're almost at 75. That's awesome. I'm going to reset this timer and go back to plovers and see just how much better it is. Or worse. It could actually be worse. I have no idea. If it's worse, I'll cry. Because that means I have to go do salamanders and see if those are better. And if those are somehow worse, I get to just subject myself to the horrors that is catching implings for all eternity. Yo, what the hell? What the fuck? That's a thing? I'm just cutting. I'm minding my own business, cutting a palm tree, you know, as one is tend to do. Penguin with a briefcase shows up. Spy on the penguin, and now I have a clue casket that was really easy to get. Oh, I'm guessing that's a rare instance, right? Okay. Well, I mean, fuck. I guess I just fucking open it. What do I get? What the fuck? Oh, see, that would be a really good casket if I could sell these. Is that an air staff? Is it just an... Okay, yeah. So, cool. I have Armadillo pages now. It's an 8mm casket for a region-locked Ironman. Neat. It's kind of a high-low note. I've got some longs ready, but I can't do an hour of these. I've got like 37 people coming over to my house. It's a mild exaggeration. And so I'm just going to have to pick this up tomorrow or in 2 weeks or something like, whenever the hell it is I'm able to get on next. Oh, God, why can't I just do this full time? Okay, well, in a surprising turn of events, I'm actually back on the next day. It hasn't been a week later or something crazy like that, so I guess I'm going to do the Jack of Trades as usual, and then we're going to do an hour of plovers and see just how much better it is than the implings. All right, another 16k hunter experience down. We're very close to 75 hunter. Let's just grind this away for an hour. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. The XP is set to 0, and we've already grabbed our first bird. Let's get started. Completely unrelated, but there is 58 woodcutting. Yay. Oh, well, there's 7,500. No way. There's another one of those stupid penguins. Why? Why does this keep happening? Okay, well, I have another clue casket now. This kind kind of seems like cheating, doesn't it? Well, I mean, if I ever got anything useful, no, Blink's kind of. We're gonna re-roll this. See what happens. I'm feeling saucy. I got jack shit out of it. Some level 50 arrows. Kind of cool, I guess. Nature runes are kind of hard to come by, so I'll take that. Those are nice. And these new secret agent penguins are making me feel real dumb about spending like a year trying to get an easy casket from Clue Scrolls. That's, these are busted. I'm glad I got it legit before I realized that this was even a thing. So that makes Clue Scroll farming or casket farming for otherwise hard to get resources kind of plausible, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. The one thing I don't understand, even after like reading the wiki, is how and why they show up. Do they just show up while I'm skilling here? Because I know this is one of their spawn points, but that's it. I don't know what triggers their spawns. I don't know how many times they can show up. I don't know when it resets. I think probably resets daily if I had to hazard a guess. But that's all I know. I don't really understand these things at all. Oh well, the good news is these secret agent penguins don't seem to affect your clue count in the end. So that's kind of for the achievement side of all of this. It's kind of nice. I'd be a little worried if it said I completed 3 easy treasure trails because I have not. Okay, that's an hour, almost on the dot, pretty much. We're at 90,246 experience. Yeah, I think it's safe to say these birds are not just better than implings, they are a lot fucking better than implings. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're consistent. Only being able to set up one crocodile trap at a time is mildly infuriating for me, but that's really it. And the only other inconvenience I can think of is there's no release all function for plover birds like there is for the salamanders, but even still, you're waiting so long to pick up another plover that you can easily release like 6 or 7 of them if you've even stockpiled that many. But my inventory is mostly full of logs because I was just cutting trees while waiting. This is definitely a massive improvement. I doubt orange salamanders are better than this. I really doubt it. So I don't think I am going to do a test run on orange salamanders. Yeah, I think this is going to be the method to 79. I don't really see any reason in doing anything else till 79. I don't actually gain access to any better hunting methods until like 80 something. But this is it. This is my life now. Bird hunting. Yeah, so the next consistent hunter method outside of this is Crimson Skill Chompas at 89 hunter. I don't... There's no reason for me to even still be training the skill at 89. At least currently, there's no reason. Unless for whatever reason I decided to get it to 99 to trim a Constitution cape. But even still, the chances of me having 99 Constitution and not being really close to having 99 defense or attack or something is slim to none. So Plover's still 79, and then probably nothing after that, unless I accidentally end up with 80 trying to catch Divine Implings. I can't really think of any reason why I would go beyond that. Of course, that could change. You never know. I mean, I wasn't really going to go after Divine Implings in the beginning of this series anyway, but then the Divination update changed everything. So, who knows? They could do something to Hunter or Skill Chompas or even just the desert in general and introduce something new that requires me to go back to hunting again. But hey, it's not the worst skill out there. It's pretty slow. It's pretty tedious, but it's not... At least I'm not trying to get like 79 construction or something ridiculous like that. Although that does remind me, I do actually have to get construction levels. There's a lot of things I have to do. Actually, there's always so many things I have to do and never enough time to do any of it. I don't know why I'm still rambling. Probably it's because after like an hour and 20 minutes of recording or playing, I only have 7 minutes of footage. and I'm looking to pad the time, even though I'm pretty sure this video is already going to be really long. Maybe I just want somebody to talk to. But anyway, yeah, that's all I've really got. That's the mindset, a peek into the mind of the Effendi of the Sands, I guess, whatever you want to call that. And there is 7600. You know, I kind of forgot I was recording. I've been just absent-mindedly sitting here catching plovers and talking to people on my Discord and talking clan chat and stuff like that. I just didn't really think about it. It's kind of nice. These birds are like the perfect balance of just AFK and good experience that I don't really have to think about it. Like with the salamanders, I get maybe 5 seconds to breathe before I've got to go check a trap or rearm a trap or something. So I don't know. This grind won't be so bad. It's just going to be long. Okay, so for the first time in forever, there's a giant chinchompa or big chinchompa spawning in the desert in 3 minutes. So I'm going to go do that. Oh, those fat XP drops. You love to see it. Good to know the progress meter is still broken a year later. Good job, Jagex. Thank you for that. All right, and there's 7700. Worth it already. 2 levels to go. So for 1,000 points, I can get a hunter experience lamp. That'll give me 5,000 hunter experience. Honestly, with how hard it is to get 1,000 points, I don't think that's worth it. But what I will get is a ton of swamp tar. Because I need that for ammunition. 58 to 59 woodcutting purely on normal logs. That's a odd flex. Dude, there's another one of those fucking penguins. Are you kidding me? Why? Why are there so many of you here? That is 3. 2 in one day. I don't get how the fuck this works, but there's penguins all over the desert. Somebody, please, in the comments, explain to me how the fuck this works, because I don't get it at all. I understand that that was Penguin 003, and the one I caught earlier today was 006, but why did they just... So were they not preset spawns? Like, could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 end up spawning right here if I just hung out here long enough? Is that how it fucking works? Anyway, another easy casket. Let's what do we get? The fuck is that? A reroll token. Oh joy, a reroll token. How fucking lovely. I'll just go ahead and redeem that. Why not? That was such a dumb... Oh, that was such a dumb... dumb casket. But you know what? Whatever. Free caskets are free caskets. I'll take it. Okay, I've finally gotten the time to get back on. It's not a whole lot of time. It's just like a couple of hours. It's currently 10 o'clock, and you know, I've got Father's Day plans tomorrow. But we can get some work done. We can get a Jack of Trades aura in, and hopefully, maybe, get our 79 Hunter. At least 1 level. I would love to get 79, but I'll take 78. Okay, delicious book of dopamine. Give me that 17,000 Hunter experience. And 15k till 78. So we're definitely getting 78 tonight. I'm hoping to get 79 too. Surprise, surprise. 78 Hunter. Just 1 level to go. No way. There's another one of those penguins. Come here, Agent 001. What do you got for me? Ooh, a medium casket. I don't think I would ever actually get one of these out here. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, technically. So long as there's at least one thing that can drop a medium casket, and so long as there's at least one clue step that can be done out here, it's technically possible. But let's be real here. Am I going to do that? No. But without further ado, let's open up this casket. What do we got? Yo, wait a minute. Addy Plate Body G. A downgrade, but nice. The Green Dragonhide body, I'll take that. Some Earth Runes, a lot of Earth Runes, and some Green Dragonhide. Yeah, alright, cool. No fucking way. It hasn't even been an hour. Has it been an hour? No, it hasn't even been an hour. Alright, give me my casket then, penguin. I dove right into the water. I love it. Another easy casket. What do we get? Oh, hard leather. Never mind. I don't care about hard leather. I actually don't care about anything in here, so we're... Because somehow, by the grace of God, we actually have a reroll. Let's reroll it. Black crossbow, and a green elegant shirt. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I got good news and good news. And bad news. Bad news, it's midnight. I'm tired. Good news, we're only 36k away. Other good news, Big Chinchompa spawns in the desert in about 18 minutes. So I think between the grind I can get done in the next 18 minutes and the Big Chinchompa minigame, I can probably hit 79 tonight. Alright, so I'm only 17k away. There's no way I don't get this. I'm also able to catch the gray Sopperoth moths now. And, where's my... How do I get the thing? That thing. There we go. There's no way I don't get this. If I don't get this, I'll be incredibly surprised. Okay, first 15 moths. Let's see how we do. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright. And there it is. 79 Hunter. Finally. Divine Implings unlocked. Well, you know, since we're here, we'll just try to get as many points as we can, because, you know, Swamp Tar and stuff like that. Frogs. Frog legs. Was it frog legs or swamp toads? Swamp toads. Don't know if those will be useful. I still actually haven't looked at that. But yeah, it's finally done. I'm really tired. I am really tired. It's almost 1 a.m. Okay, it's been like a week, but still super excited to see this 79 Hunter. I'm so glad it's done. I can just move on. Okay, but yeah, so the game plan is we're gonna camp out in the resource dungeon with the 5 impling spawns. I'm just gonna spam world hopping. I'm only focused on getting high-level implings. So, okay, that just spawned. Okay, so I spawned in this world, and there were 4 implings here. One of them, there's supposed to be 5, right? And it got me thinking that maybe, okay, well, what if rarer implings actually take longer to spawn than regular implings? And so I was going to sit here and wait, but then one of them literally disappeared. Like, it just despawned. The impling went away, and I had 3 implings. And then once the recording started, as you saw, a 4th one spawned back in, and now a 5th one spawned in, and they're all trash. So I'm going to hop worlds here in a second, but if you just sit around here and you don't catch these things, weird shit happens. I'm guessing the game despawns them after a while, and then triggers the respawn timer again. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I thought maybe that higher level implings had like a higher respawn rate. So like, for example, my theory was that you go into a cave with all 5 implings. You catch all of them, starting the timers for all of them at roughly the same time. But let's say a baby impling takes 65 seconds to respawn or something like that, just a number off the top of my head. But something like a ninja impling takes 130 seconds to respawn, double the time. You know, stuff like that. Like if the impling is a higher level impling, it takes longer to respawn if it's going to be that impling. Because I've run into a lot of worlds that just have 4 implings in it. Not 5. No one's there. No one's there. No one's been there as far as I can tell, but they just have 4 implings instead of 5. So it was a thought experiment that I'm not 100% sure checks out, because the 5th impling that ended up spawning in was just an earth impling. It's a really low level impling. And there already were earth implings here that would have spawned first, or they would have all spawned at the same time if that was the case. So I don't know. Impling spawns are weird. Maybe certain spawn nodes are delayed or whatever, but it's neither here nor there. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here, so I'm just kind of giving it some thought. Is there a way I can make this more efficient? Is there stuff I should look out for? Ways to kind of figure out where I'm going to find the rarer implings more often and crap like that. And so far, I've got nothing. See, here's what I'm talking about. This is another
world with just 4 implings? Why are there only 4? Did somebody just catch one and leave? Is there literally somebody right ahead of me catching all the valuable implings? I don't... Or is there something funny with how their spawn system works? I wish I knew, but the wiki has no information. It doesn't break down the fact that not every impling spawns in equal amounts. I used to think that something like a ninja impling was just as common as a baby impling. But no, that's not the case at all. You will find babies. You will find baby implings, young implings, adolescents, way more often than any other impling in these caves. And so the spawning is obviously weighted, but none of that information is on the wiki. Nobody knows anything, because who cares? I wish I understood how this worked more. And there's the 5th, and it's just a baby impling. It's not literally the worst impling you can get, so... The hell's the logic? Why did that one take so long to spawn? So many ninja implings. Really, this is number 5? Number 5. Snakeskin boots. Nice. Oh man, and here I was worried that this change to divination and transmutation was gonna make my game too fucking easy. No, the real problem is finding the damn impling. I need several of these. Several. An earth impling. I don't need an earth impling. I need several divine implings. Alright, we're at 2 complete runs of all the members' worlds, excluding like PvP worlds and shit like that, and still no luck. I'm starting to believe that divine implings are a myth and they don't actually exist. Okay, that is 3 complete runs through every accessible members' world and not a single divine impling yet. Divine implings don't exist. There is no god. I'm going to bed. Today on What Am I Doing With My Life, it's more of the same. Just catch rare implings and pray for a miracle. Also, you can see my mouse in the recording now. My recording software updated and now you can see my mouse. I don't know how to feel about it. It's weird. It's new. I'm scared. This changes everything. I don't know. Let's move on. Spirit impling on the roleplay server. It's a sign, right? No. Oh, rune darts from a ninja impling. Not bad. It's not more rune arrows. That's nice. Fishbowl.
Divine. Oh my god. I almost hopped worlds and I heard the spawning sound and it was this little bastard. Oh my god. It's the first one. Catch it already. Give me the damn thing. Oh. Fucking thank God. We got one. What do we get? Vibrant energy. I don't remember which one. This is... Oh. Oh. Wait. Okay. This is one piece of the puzzle. This... with the tier beneath it? Yes, with the tier... If I can get Gleaming, then I can get access to tier 60 armor. Oh my god, finally! Finally! I have gone through the entire list of members' worlds that are applicable. That I can get into, I should say. 4 times. Fucking... I don't know if you realize how long that takes. 4 times. I was starting to worry that divine implings didn't actually spawn in here and they only spawned outside or something. Oh, wow. And we got ourselves a elder charm. I can't do anything with this. I think this is the only way to get it outside of killing Muspas. Okay, we're back at it. Got the vibrant energy from before, and we're gonna look for more implings. I want to try and get Gleaming. I mean, I have no control over what energy I get, but I would like to get Gleaming because that will immediately unlock Runite and subsequently Orichalcum. So, getting that would be great. That gives me 2 unlocks right now.
And then, of course, getting the other ones that'll eventually bump us up to Elder Rune. Not like I wear it, but, you know, Elder Rune would be cool. Oh, shit, stop the presses. Divine. Divine. Second divine ever. Come on, give me something good. Give me Gleaming. I really want Gleaming. I want Gleaming because I feel like I can make progress with Gleaming. I got more Vibrant and another Elder Charm. Well, I think it's safe to say I probably have enough Vibrant. Fuck, I went to just go hit the record button because I saw another Divine Impling and it despawned right in my face. Oh, come on, man. These things are rare enough as it is. The heckin' bad luck. Holy cow. Guess I'll just take this Eclectic as a consolation prize. I don't... So, I guess that really confirms it, that they do despawn if they've been here long enough. Shit, I thought I had unpaused the recording, but apparently not. So I just found another Divine Impling, and I got more Vibrant Energy and a Sign of the Porter. So the sign is, you know, kind of nice. It's nothing game-changing. It's nothing that interesting, really. Might help with mining, I guess. But I got Vibrant again, so I think it's safe to assume that because I am less than level 70, I'm going to be getting the level 60 energy every time as my guaranteed drop. But if you remember, there is the same drop table that this Sign of the Porter came from. There is also every energy in the game on that table. I can technically get incandescent energy from that drop table, which means I can also technically get the Gleaming energy I'm looking for. Because I was an idiot and didn't think to stop myself at a lower divination level, you know, a year ago when I was training divination, because why not? So I'm paying for that now, but, you know, how was I supposed to know? I didn't know this update was ever going to happen. So I've got to keep hitting the drop table until I get Gleaming energy if I want Rune and if I want Elder Rune. I could technically skip Rune. It also means I'm skipping Orichalcum because I cannot make Orichalcite without Rune Ore. And I can't make Rune Ore without Gleaming energy. But I can make Phasmatite with the Dracolith ore here. So I could skip to the level 70 ore, which means I can also get Bainite and go with that. But I will not be able to get Elder Rune. And I'm not completely comfortable with that idea. I at least want an Elder Rune two-hander or something, or a shield, or both. Or neither. I don't... Either way. I've got to keep hitting this damn Divine Impling grind. It's just a undeniable fact of my life now. And big milestone coming up. I said big milestone coming up. There's our first level 80 skill. 80 Hunter. Divine... What? Yes! Oh, God. Oh, yes! 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 It gave me Vibrant too, so that was just incredible luck. Oh my god. That's only what, 4? That was 4 Implings. 4. Granted, they take like a fucking hour to find one, but... Yeah! Oh, I'm trying not to blow out my mic right now. Oh, there it is. Rune. There it is. That's fucking Rune Ore. That's fucking Rune Ore. Aha! I can do it. I can get the impossible. Holy shit. So that is 47 Rune Ore worth of Gleaming energy. Or 15 Orichalcite ore worth of Gleaming energy, since you have to divide it by 3 again. Yeah, fuck. I'm excited. Not to mention, it's gonna make everything faster. I'd be more comfortable if I got at least 1, maybe 2 more drops of this Gleaming energy. Because this is good. This is good. I'm glad I have some of this. But investing in Elder Rune in the future, I'm going to need more of this. I'm going to need more of this for the rune bars. Let's see, what? 1 rune bar for 1 Elder Rune. A full set of armor is 5, 8, 10. 12 for the full set of armor, 17 with the two-hander. More than that if I go with dual wields and a shield switch instead. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. That's the long and short of it. But crap, I can't believe I got the gleaming energy already. That's amazing. We can move on now. We can start looking at improving what we have. I need to get 60 smithing, and I need to figure out what the best way to do it is. So there is one more step. I do need more divine implings, because I need sparkling energy for luminite. If I get luminite, I open up adamant smithing, and I open up rune smithing. And if I want to get 60 smithing sometime this year, I'm going to want access to adamant smithing. And of course, I'm going to need the luminite to make rune bars for what little amount of rune equipment I need, but more importantly, to invest in the rune bars needed for Elder Rune in the future. So, although gleaming is out of the way, and I am so happy to see that I have some gleaming energy, I need 1 or 2 more drops of this just to be comfortable with the amount I have, with the amount of rune ore I can make. But I also need sparkling to make luminite, and I'm probably going to need a few drops, like maybe 2 drops of sparkling. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the Discord and be part of our ever-growing community. Well, 4 divine implings. Not bad, honestly. Got the gleaming energy. We're still missing sparkling to get luminite, but with gleaming and vibrant, we can actually do a lot. I can access tier 60 pretty much straight up. I can access tier 60 bars and tools and equipment right off the bat. I just need the levels to use them. And that's it, really. There's going to be more impling hunting for now. I've got to get that sparkling energy and some of the higher tier energies if I can. Otherwise, I'll have to improve my divination level to force those higher level energies. Either way, enough rambling from me. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.